Hello, this is Ahmed from Hayatuna channel. No signs of life on White Island amid rescue efforts after New Zealand volcano eruption. Rescue workers Tuesday couldn't find any of at least 8 people missing and feared dead after a volcanic eruption in New Zealand blasted the island with scalding steam and ash. Search crews flying above the island saw no signs of life on White Island, also called Whakaari, as they waited for conditions to stabilize for landing and on-the-ground searches. Meanwhile, New Zealand police said they were opening a criminal investigation into the deaths of at least 5 tourists on the volcanic island. Police Deputy Commissioner John Timms did not go into details of the criminal investigation, but said it would sit alongside an investigation by health and safety regulators. The announcement indicates authorities are concerned safety standards may have been breached. A question that figures to be at the forefront of the investigation: why were tourists allowed on the island after seismic monitoring experts raised the volcano's alert level last month? These questions must be asked, and they must be answered, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said in Parliament. What is a cone volcano? The science behind the deadly New Zealand eruption. Some survivors were evacuated via helicopter after the eruption Monday afternoon. Russell Clark, an intensive care paramedic worker, said the island blanketed in ash looked like the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. I can only imagine what it was like for the people there at the time. They had nowhere to go, Clark told New Zealand broadcaster TVNZ. Of the 47 people on the island at the time, authorities said 31 survivors were hospitalized, some with severe burns including Matthew and Lauren Urey, a newlywed couple from Virginia. 3 other survivors were released. I fear there is worse news to come over the course of perhaps today or over the next few days, Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison said. This is a terrible tragedy. A time of great innocence and joy interrupted by the horror of that eruption. Here's what we know now. What happened on White Island? The eruption occurred just after 2 p.m. local time, according to GeoNet, which tracks volcanic activity in New Zealand. The eruption was short-lived, unsensed in ash plumes soaring about 12,000 feet above the volcano's vent, GeoNet volcanologist Jeff Kilgour said. Videos and photos shared on social media show massive plumes of smoke coming off the island. A Royal Caribbean International cruise ship, Ovation of the Seas, was on the island at the time, the company confirmed. The ship was to sail to Wellington on Monday, but instead would remain in the Tauranga port overnight, the company said. Kilgour wrote that volcanic activity on the island has since diminished. Volcanic activity on the island reached an alert level of 4 out of 5 immediately after the eruption, but has since been lowered to 3, indicating a minor local eruption is in progress. In the scheme of things, for volcanic eruptions, it is not large, GeoNet's Ken Gledhill said. But if you are close to that, it is not good.